What's up YouTube? In this Photoshop tutorial I'll be showing you how to enhance the color of your images using curves. So let's get started. I have this image here of the grass which I took when I was in the park using an 8 megapixel camera. But as you can see, the image is very dull. I want to enhance the color and make it look more professional and add quality to the image, as if it was taken from an SLR camera. For those of you that don't know what an SLR camera is, it's one of those really expensive cameras with the big lenses which photographers use. So, to make the colors in this image stand out more, I want to go to Image, down to Adjustments, across, then down to Curves. This will bring up the Curves dialog box. Curves is sort of like a visual representation of your image in the form of this line which goes across your grid. This anchor point here shows you all your dark pixels, and this anchor point here shows you all your light pixels. You can add anchor points in between your line by clicking on the line. So I want an anchor point here and an anchor point here. You can push and pull your anchor point and move it around. By moving your anchor point in this half of the grid section will make your pixels darker, and moving your anchor point in this half of the grid will make your pixels lighter. So if I move this anchor point in the dark section of the grid, it would make all my dark pixels dark, since the anchor point is closer to my dark pixels. Whereas this anchor point, if I move it to the this anchor point to the dark section of the grid, it will make all my light pixels darker. But I don't want to do that. I want to make my light pixels lighter and my dark pixels darker. So I'm going to make an S shape, sort of like this. But you don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it then it will just look too dramatic, and I'm not going for that look. So I'm going to limit the curvature of my S shaped line. I'd say, I'll keep it about there. That would do. And click OK. Now if I zoom in, it looks more professional and the color stands out a lot. There's definitely more contrast in the image as well. It definitely doesn't look as if it was taken from an 8 megapixel camera. So let's just compare. Let's go back to how the image was first taken. So this is how it was when I first took it. As you can see, it's sort of dull, but then with the curves it looks much better and much more professional, and adds much more quality to the image. So there you go.